Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. And off we go from the Windy City. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 41, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. He'll air it out down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to dial up another deep ball. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Oh! And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
The Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. From out of the gun, They give it to Barkley. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He runs with it. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Chicago. He's been unstoppable all year. That's his 27th touchdown of the season. No problem there on the extra point, and the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Shamar Turner that time on the tackle. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
3rd, they need 8. Patrick to throw. Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Kansas City.
On the handoff, this is Walker. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Mahomes. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. The run up the middle. It's Walker. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, KC.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Walker. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Mahomes back. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal. Tackle made and about the 5-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Smith. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits, what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And the Bears will take over at their own 15.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And mark him down up beyond the 30. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He'll get that out to Barkley. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Looked like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. Williams to throw on second down. To the right side, caught by Burton. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Here's a handoff to Barkley.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these third downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown Bears. His second touchdown of this first half. Now the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Shamar Turner getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Walker. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now Williams. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is incomplete, but there is a flag. It is back at the line of scrimmage, and this could be a first down. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. They go for the RPO and not connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. The Bears call out their field goal team. His kick is good. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of that. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. That is caught out wide on the RPO. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Jones on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. A run up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jaden Hicks on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? From the shotgun, it's Williams. Moving outside the pocket. He'll try to run for it.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
That's right. Let it up.
Run now for Mononga. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And we all like to see Chigo. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low if you want this dude. Now take it to the floor. If you want to have.
Let it up.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Over the middle, he's got Burton. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And the Bears are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the Bears are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead.
Chiefs, nothing.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Walker now gets us going here in the fourth quarter. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
He'll get this complete to Walker. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold up.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That pass is caught by Burton. Inside the 40. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 99 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. They're not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He gets it to go, and the Bears move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Yellow.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike. It's just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Yellow, yellow. My side.
Once again, it's Walker. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down. Shotgun run now with Walker. He's got the first out past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And this will be knocked out. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold. That one on the center. Creed Humphrey. They run with Walker. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Here's Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57. Quick.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll try it now with Walker. And he is going to have a Chiefs first down. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2.
Sometimes it's just the obvious decision that's the correct one. I mean, the offensive line and their ability to win at the point of attack. All you need is one guy to displace the defender and just move him, and that's exactly where the play is designed to go. So you earn the trust to keep the ball on the ground in these gotta-have-it moments, and they come through.
He was brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now a run with Smith. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's got his man. He finds Worthy. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A 5-yard gain of play. First down.
Now Walker. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. And anytime you have a long drive going, you'd hate to have it stall out there. So it's a really nice job up front, making sure that that doesn't happen, and it's going to set up first and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack off the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Here's a 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got it at about the 8. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Makes the score Bears 38, Chiefs 8. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, zeros on the clock, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Bears. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey, all my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey, all the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey, to get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique.